Hi everyone, it's Anne here from annshappystampers.co.uk and I'm just back with another tutorial, and today we're going to make this. Now it was just my prototype, so it's a bit rough around the edges, but you know, you're going to get the basic idea. So what we're going to make is this, which is called a pop-up panel card. Now, it's not my original idea. I got this from a guy on YouTube called Kevin Devine, and I know some other demos have done this kind of card, but I've been wanting to do it for a while, but I thought it would be really complicated, and actually it's not. You know, once you make it, you think, you know, God, is that it really? It is quite easy. So this is what we're going to make. Now, obviously there is a few pieces to it, so first of all we're just going to go through the basics, what we need, and then after that we'll do the decoration and stuff. So to make the actual basis of the card, my card front is going to be in cherry cobbler, and it needs to measure 4 1/4 inches by 11 or 10.8 by 28 centimeters. And we'll need to score it at 5.5 to make our card base, or 14 centimeters. You also need a piece which measures 2 3/4 by 11 inches or 7 centimeters by 28 centimeters, and we will need to score this as well. And you need a big piece measuring 8 1/4 by 11 inches or 21 centimeters by 28 centimeters. And this is the bit where this is going to be the fancy fold bit. So you'll need a pencil and a ruler, and we need to make some marks in the card. So I'm just going to bring you down a little bit to make sure you can see. So first of all, take the long side of your card, and with your ruler at the very top you're just going to measure and put in some little pencil marks, and you're going to put them in at, where's it wrote down? Yeah, you're going to put them in at 4 1/4 inches. You're just going to mark with your pencil, 5 1/2 inches, and 6 3/4 inches. So you will have 3 little pencil marks. Then turn it round so it's on the facing the bottom, and do the same again. Okay, mark it at 4 1/4, 5 1/2, and 6 3/4 inches. Okay. And in centimeters, that is 10.8, 14 centimeters, and 7.2. Now, straight away you'll have your 5 1/2 inch mark in the middle. What you need to do is draw that line in with a pencil. So match up your little points that you marked with your pencil and ruler, and I'm just going to get it on here so I know that it's straight. Just use your grid paper. Actually, I'm going to do it this way because it never seems to line up for me when I do it that way. I don't know why, but it just doesn't. So the middle mark, the 5 1/2, just draw a line in with your pencil. Okay, now turn it to the short side, and we need to put some little marks in here as well. And we're going to mark here 3 more little pencil marks at 2 1/8 inch, 4 1/4 inch, and 6 3/8 inch. And in centimeters, that's 5.4, 10.8, and 16.2. And again, flip it round and do the opposite short side as well. Again, 2.1, 4 1/4 and 6 3/8 of an inch. Okay, and I'm going to turn it back to the long side because I need to join up these 3 marks that we made on the short side. Okay, so we're going to actually join them together with a pencil line. Now, it is very important that you get these measurements really accurate, because if you don't, you'll find that your card will just be all wonky and it just won't work. So just take your time, you know, getting these measurements right. So basically that is what you should have. Okay, now what we need to do next is these 2 corner, because we've got on the long side, we've got our 3 lines that we put in. So the first one on each side, yeah, we need to put a little mark. So get your ruler and mark with your pencil at 4 inches. Okay, so put a little mark at 4 inches and do it on the other side. So come in at 4 inches and put a little mark. Turn it round, do the same on the end too. Mark it at 4 inches. And actually, if you wanted to do it this way, it would be 7 inches instead of changing it round. So just mark it at 4 inches on each side. And then what you need to do is you need to draw a line from there to those little 2 marks that we've got either side of the 5.5 inch. So draw a line from this 4 inch we've just put in up to the little mark that we've got here, and then do this on both sides. So you should have this now, and then we need to do the same on the bottom. So just mark in from the 4 inch to the little lines either side of the 5.5 inch centre line. And that is what you should have. Okay, and then what we actually need to do is, I'm just trying to get this right, yeah, so turn it to the short side, and what we need to do is cut away. So we've got our marks there, we need to cut away these 4 corner little panels. But before I do that, if you take your scoreboard and put it in on the long side and mark the 5.5 inch mark we've got there, just actually run that down with your score tool. Okay. And then turn it to the short side, and like I say, we just need to cut away all 4 of these little pieces here. So just cut up here, and just remove all these 4 sides. Last one. You can keep them for scraps for another project. So you should end up with this, okay? And then now what we need to do is, if we actually, where we scored that line, if we just fold this in the middle and burnish it, okay? And then turn it to the short side. Now, to get this to fold the way we need it to, what you have to do is just put your finger in the very middle and then just lift this up like this, and then what you want to do is bring this down so that this score line is matching with the pencil line there, and then get your bone folder and actually burnish it all, okay? And then do the same again, finger in the middle, lift it and bring it down so that it actually joins up, and I'm going to show you close up what I mean. Can you see there where the joins? So when you lift it up, you put your finger in the middle and it needs to match that score line with your pencil line that you've got, and that's what you should have. And then how it's going to actually give you the mechanism is, what you will do is these bits you've just folded, you bring them down like this, okay, and then you press it down, give it a burnish, and that is your actual mechanism that opens and closes, and this bit gets attached into your card base, okay? So basically that's that. Now we're going to put DSP over these, so I'm not bothered about rubbing that pencil line out, but I will rub out this little line here and this line here. Like I say, we won't see them because we're going to cover this with DSP. Now the DSP I'm using is Candy Cane Lane, so I've got lots of little pieces cut out there, but we'll go through that as we get there, because I don't want to have to bombard you with loads of measurements. So you're going to need 2 pieces which measure 4 inches by 5 1/4 or 10.2 by 13.3 centimeters. Now they're going to go in here like this, but obviously we need to get the shape, so I find the best way to do it is to lay it on there like that, and then you can see your little score mark peeping there, so just put a pencil mark there, same on the other side, and then to the middle where you can see your line there, and with a bit of luck it should be right. So you can just take your trimmer, oops, the middle bit of my tracks come out, so pop it in and just line it up with the little marks that you've just made in the little cutting thing, and then just snip them off. Same here, line it up to the little marks that we made, the pencil marks, and just snip it off. And with a bit of luck this should fit, and they do. So to do the other one, you could just literally pop it on there and just draw around with your pencil, and then just follow those lines, pencil lines on the trimmer, and then just get them stuck into the panels. There's my pencil line. Couldn't actually see it there. And then they're going to go like this. So one there and one there. There you go. So we need to attach, glue them in, and I'll do that and I'll be straight back. Okay, I'm back everyone, and I've stuck those two panels in the card, but I decided to stick them the opposite way around. So what we're going to do now is prepare the mechanism for inside. So if you take your, I'm just going to bring you down a bit. If you take your piece which measures 2 3/4 by 11, and we need to score this, so I'll actually just get the, it's actually really dark now, so I've had to pop the lamp on, so I hope the light's okay. Right, now we need to do a few scores. So pop it in on the long side and score it at 2 3/4 of an inch. At 5 1/2 inches and 8 1/4 inches. And in metric, that is 7 centimeters, 14 centimeters, and 21 centimeters. Okay, and while we've got this out, take our card base of 4 1/4 by 11 and we need to score this at 5 1/2 inches or 14 centimeters. Okay. Alright, so this bit we need to fold it. So if we fold it down first and back, because it's like a mountain and a valley, so you need to make sure you've got this like M shape, okay? And the way it's going to go on our panel here is, I'm just checking I've got this right. Yeah, we need to pop it on the opening at the bottom. So we're going to attach our little pieces of candy cane Lane DSP. So, oh gosh, sorry. I've got 4 pieces cut at 2.5 inches square or 6.4 centimeters square, and basically they're all just going to go on, all of them. Just a second, I'm dropping everything. Honestly, I'm just such a klutz sometimes. Right, I can't find me snail, so I'm just using this other tape pen. So just attach these onto our little panels. I think this would make a fantastic card for, you know, a child for Christmas. I know my daughter was totally mesmerised by how it worked, and she came up with all these ideas of what you could pop on the panel, you know, like all sorts of things, so she thought it was fab. Like I'm sure anybody would really, it's really clever. Right, so we've got them done, and I think what we'll do now is I've cut out the stamp set I've used is Cookie Cutter Christmas. I've got the bundle here, and I've actually stamped and punched out 2 gingerbread men. I stamped them with crumb cake, a little teddy bear with crumb cake and Santa, and I just coloured him in with red. I've stamped and punched 2 little bows in real red, and I had these little ears and I can't find them now, the teddy bear's ears. Oh no, don't say I've lost his little ears. Yeah, I have. I'm just dropping everything, and oh, I don't know, I'll have to stick them on later for the photograph. So I've just got some of the fine tip glue pen, and what I'm going to have is a gingerbread man at the end here. So I'm just going to put a bit of glue on. And this one is going to be a girl because she's going to have a little bow in her hair, like so. Then we're going to have our earless teddy bear at the minute, but I will find them. So he is going to go there, and he's going to have a little bow on him. Like so, which is just so cute. Then we're going to have Santa there. And then on the end we're going to have Mr. Gingerbread Man. Mr. and Mrs. There we go. Which I think that looks really pretty. So I'm just going to pop this away. And okay, so what we, oh, there's one here. I found one. Oh no, where's the other one? Because you stamp them out and then you punch them with the coordinating punch, but oh, there they are. We can stick. I did want to put them underneath. I don't know if I might not get them underneath now because they go on. Oh damn, you might get them on. Yeah, they go on like that, see. So let's put a bit of glue there. This fine tip glue pen is really, really good. I really recommend it. It dries really quick as well, and it's just fab for little pieces like this. There, that'll do. Okay, so that's that bit done. I'm just trying to get the lid on here. Right, okay, so what we're going to do now is attach our little mechanism. So like I say, it needs to fold up like this, and the easiest way to stick this is, let me just open this other one. Yes, so you want to get it on here so you've got, I would say, a 1/8 of an inch gap on the bottom. Get it nice and central, and you're going to attach this to here. So you want some adhesive on this bottom little piece here, and for quickness I'm just going to use some of this tape runner for now. And then what you want to do is just hold that with a little gap on the bottom, and then just press that down like so, and then turn it over. No, that's not working, is it? How do you do it again? Yeah, and this bit needs to stick under here like so. So yeah, that's right. Then you want some adhesive on there, and that's going to stick on there like that. So we want a bit of adhesive on here. And that should stick on there. Press that down, and with a bit of luck, wrong way, there we go. Ta-da! So all we need to do now is we're going to be attaching this in here. So I'm just going to fold and burnish this. And I've got a piece of DSP which is 4 by 5 1/4 or 10.2 by 13.3 centimeters. That is going to go on here, but before I do that, I've got some of this red ribbon. Now I don't think it's not Stampin' Up, I know it's not, but I just thought I would use it, to be honest. So I just want to attach this around, it's a bit too long actually. Attach this sort of 1/4 of the way up the DSP. Let's put some adhesive on there. Just check it's straight. Looks about right. Okay, and then some adhesive on the back of here. Come on, pen. Okay, and then I'm going to pop this on the front of my card base. Okay, and then what I want to do now is I've got the little reindeer stamp, and I'm going to stamp him on some Whisper White with Crumb Cake ink. And I've got some of the blender pens. These are fantastic as well. If you don't have these, I recommend these as well. Just going to get a bit of ink. I'll probably need a bit more than that actually. And I'm just going to give them a little bit of colour. So basically all you do is just pick some ink up and just colour wherever wherever you think it needs it. Honestly, these are amazing. Especially if you don't have all the Stampin' Right markers, which I don't. This is a much, well, cheaper way really to get all the colours by just using the blender pens. And I think I might just colour a bit of his ear in there, and I might just leave the rest. I don't want them to be too dark, so, and then to clean it off you just do that until it runs clear and it's ready to use again. And we'll take the matching punch and we'll punch him out, but I believe he punches out this way, I think. Yeah, so line him up. And there's the little reindeer. And he is going to go on the front there. Actually, yeah, I think I'll put him over the front of the ribbon. Like so. Okay, so we've just got a couple of little bits to do. We just need to attach this into our card base, and I'm going to use fuse for this. Okay, and just open it up, check I've got it the right way. Yeah, and that is just going to stick. Just do it at the side, it might be easier. I knew I would get it wrong. There we go, and then when, oh yeah, we need to stick it on that piece as well. And then, yeah, so we need a piece, and we need some here as well. And just stick that down. And then now when we open our card, ta-da! How cool is that? Just a quick little thing. I've already stamped out one of the sentiments, which is wishing you a season as sweet and joyful as the friendship we share. And I've got the decorative label. And I'm just going to punch that out with that. And I'm going to pop that just in here. And I think I'm just going to use some fuse for that as well, because it's already quite bulky, so I don't really want to put dimensionals on and make it any more bulky. And there we go, that's how you make a pop-up panel card. And obviously you can decorate them any way you like. They are quite bulky, but they will still post, you know, so I think they're so cool. So I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I know it might be a little bit long, but anyway, it's done now. So don't forget to like and subscribe. If you want to shop with me, click on the see more, and there'll be links to my shop and blog, etc. All the measurements and details are also on my blog for this project. So thanks for watching and take care, and until next time, bye for now.